Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to West Hollywood, California. I have a function at 8 p.m. and I figure I'd give you a quick video, a quick presentation of a very beautiful street in a town called West Hollywood. Some of the architecture that I'm about to show you is very old, and it's very nice. And I wanted to just give you a bird's eye view of it before I lose the light. I just got here. I think it took me almost an hour to get here from Redondo Beach. This nice residence over here. Nice street, huh? Nice tree-lined street that way. And straight ahead is Sunset Boulevard. I want to get up there and show you some things that I think that you'll find very interesting. Sorry about yesterday's presentation. It took me like 21 hours for it to load. I don't know what I'm doing wrong or what I'm doing right, but that's why yesterday, the 5th, today is the 6th of October. Yesterday's video didn't load till quite many hours. So my apologies for that. And I don't know what the problem is. So anyway, let's start the little architectural tour. The gentleman who owns this building here, these are the kind of hedges I like. I wish my hedges looked like that, but I had to cut them real thin. But he's the same gentleman that owns this property on the right. And it's broken up into some apartment units. Look at these. Isn't that nice? Very California-ish. Most of these residents here are condominiums, some rentals. Look at these massive trees. I'm running out of light, so I'm gonna have to pick up the pace. What time is it? It's about 25 minutes to 7. So this is the time when people come home and they have to walk their dogs. Now this building over here is a brand new construction, as you can see. Very modern, very nice. Some people just buy these and then rent them out, investors and whatnot. But this building is just brand new. This is Havenhurst. This street is between Sunset Boulevard and Fountain in West Hollywood. And if you don't know anything about it, here's a pocket park. Isn't this nice? This is just that's where we are. City of West Hollywood, Havenhurst Park, dedicated February 2009. So what they call this is a pocket park. A pocket park. And that's what it is, okay? Pocket park. This is pretty new. This looks like it's new construction. Hello, sir. This is something that's fairly new, as you can see. Underground parking, subterranean parking, I think they call it. And here is some. This is called the Ritz. Look at the Ritz. Look at those big windows, high ceilings. This is an example of back in the day. This could be back in the Charlie Chaplin time. Some of this architecture you'll be seeing today has been here for quite some time. Another building across the street that's been here for quite some time. If you don't know anything about West Hollywood, it borders Beverly Hills to the west, Los Angeles to the east, and it has its own. The sheriff's department is responsible, not the Los Angeles Police Department, and it's its own city with its own city hall. Look at this architecture here. This is very eclectic building, to say the least. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that front entrance. How'd you like to open that door every day? Here's some older architecture. I'm just going to go back right and left. And look at this Spanish type architecture, huh? Beautiful. That's where you would take your vehicle. Patio. These are very classic buildings. Some prominent movie stars throughout the years have lived here. I was told that this one over here, up on the top, J-Lo was a resident in this building at one time. perhaps Marilyn Monroe. I don't know. I don't want to drop names, but certainly this is the Colonial House. It's been here for quite some time. So you can bet your bananas that somebody of Hollywood fame would want to reside in a building as beautiful and as eclectic as this. Just beautiful architecture. See the fire escape? It's great that they didn't dismantle these buildings for a new box. Now the one across the street is even more exciting. If you're into Art Deco architecture, just beautiful. Look at this. This gentleman, his parents died, the owner of the house, and he lives in it now. And it's just, they just don't build them like this anymore. Look at the way this reminds you of the 1970s, or I don't even, the 1960s. What am I talking about? I'm not an architectural student whatsoever. But I'll just walk in here as much as I can. I love it when they leave the mature trees inside. So that's a very eclectic building. I'm going to use the word eclectic quite a bit in this presentation because I think it fits. And I don't have trouble saying it. As you know, I have a lot of trouble saying a lot of words. Some of them just flow off my tongue. Other ones, I don't have time to figure out how to say them properly. So fortunately, a lot of my viewers and listeners, there's that beautiful building there and the one next to it. And the one next to it right there. So I still got some light here. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I do want to show you this fascinating tree that I pass a lot of times. And every time I'm just amazed at it. Now this whole complex on my right is going to be demolished. And I'll get up on Sunset and give you some more. And look at this fantastic building in the back. See the back? You can just see the top of it, the big chimneys. Not the front and the foreground, the one in the back. Maybe I can get a look at that on my way up on Sunset. I don't know, but I am pressed for time. We're at 7 minutes. Now look at this tree. This is some new construction, no doubt. Modern architecture. Look at this tree. Look at these roots. Look at the way it just came out of the tree and came right down. Look how thick they are. Can you see how thick they are? That's a tree, huh? How'd you like to have that in the backyard? I wish I knew what kind of tree it was. Maybe I'll find out. Just fascinating. Yeah, hello.
That's what you said. So sequoia, right? Or is it a redwood?
It looks like a redwood of some type, but
this is crazy. This part, right?
Unbelievable. Every time I pass it, my friend lives down the block, and every time I pass it, I admire it. I just can't get enough of it.
You think it's a second tree that grew into it?
No, I think it's aerial roots that just came down. Oh, maybe you're right. I don't know, because you're right. Look at the bottom. But most of the times they'll shoot out aerial roots, and then they become like a ficus, you know.
Wow.
So this could be aerial roots, I would guess, but I'm not going to say for sure because I'm not one of those people that knows everything.
Yeah.
There's enough of those people around.
When I was younger, it would be a great climate tree, right?
Oh my God, it would be great.
Right here, you can grab onto this and climb right up.
Wow. See ya. Thank you.
See ya.
So it is some modern architecture. Again, we're on Havenhurst in West Hollywood. And if you don't know about West Hollywood, it's the home of the Troubadour, where a lot of rock and roll bands, what's his name, Giffen. Look at this one. Look at this beautiful courtyard. Does this remind you of old Hollywood or what? Brickwork, just beautiful. And he went to the Troubadour and he couldn't believe all the talent that was unsigned. And he built his fortune on signing this talent over at the Troubadour. That's on Santa Monica Boulevard. It's also home to the world famous Comedy Store in West Hollywood. It's also home to the famous Rainbow Bar and Grill, the Roxy, the Whiskey A Go Go, the Laugh Factory. It's quite a, again, I'm going to use that word eclectic for lack of a better term. Maybe I'll find out a better term. We're losing light now, so this is going to have to end. I'm going to apologize, but here's another look at that building. You can see how terribly large it is. It's a pretty big building, huh? Anyway, so yes, it's West Hollywood. The Whiskey A Go Go and the Roxy and the Rainbow Bar and Grill and sort of. Hello, sir. Very eclectic area, and I want to just come over here. I want to come and show you over here. This is the Chateau Marriott. This is where, unfortunately, we lost. Hello. This is where unfortunately, we lost. Can you see that? Chateau Marriott? Marymount. Chateau Marriott. This is the famous, I guess it would call it famous, hotel that a lot of the big wigs, the entertainers, will stay when they're in town on business. Television appearances, interviews, talk shows, and they'll get booked here. And unfortunately, over here is where we lost John Belushi. And that is the entrance or the exit from the villas that he was taken out in a body bag. He overdid it. He got too high. I've been told sometimes you get too high. You gotta watch out. You can't get too high. You get too high and your body can't take you back. You perish. Your body is just so sophisticated, just like a high performance engine on a Ferrari or a jet airplane. Very temperamental, very sophisticated, but you can only do so much to it before it balks. So I wanted to get you there. Some billboards up here, another HBO series. Let me get it back on a big screen. I'm kind of rushing now because the light is leaving us. There's billboard. So this is the famous Sunset Boulevard. This is about all I can show you now because of the light. Right ahead of us is the Hollywood Hills. There's a nice old Harley. Look at that. That's the sound you want right there. Big engine. Big engine. Now this is there's the liquor locker. I want to walk up here a little bit. What time is it? Before it just gets just impossible so this is the corner. There used to be a bank here. The McDonald's is the only thing I think left here. This is going to be one of those gigantic construction projects. There's the liquor locker if you need liquor. There's Britney Spears on Netflix. So you can tell your friends and your neighbors that you were on Sunset Boulevard today with a gentleman who was showing you around. There you go, Hollywood, California. 65 degrees, 66 degrees, just wonderful. As you can see, there's no coats. You don't need any coats. There's a dance club over there called Hyde. It gets very, very busy on the weekends and the weekdays. So this is maybe I'll end the video over near that other building. This whole thing is going. The only thing that's left is the McDonald's. They're the only holdout. They made a deal with they're gonna stay right till the end, and then they'll be removed. And this whole thing is gonna be just nothing but residences. I can only guess expensive residence. There's a Chateau Marriott in the back. Give you some perspective. The Hollywood Hills behind it, and very nice, very nice. So this is gonna be, this is all gonna be gone. Okay, there's the Laugh Factory. Let me see if I can get up on top here and give you a little bit of the Laugh Factory. Straight across is Hyde, and another billboard, Netflix. What does it say? it says living their best lives. You, October 15th. I'm sorry, on Netflix. Okay, living your best lives. All right, I'll write that down, and I'll be sure to miss it. Nothing to see here. That's one about global warming. It's got the I don't know what it's got on top of it. You can see the Laugh Factory in the distance. There it is. See the Laugh Factory on the corner. And this is a relatively new complex here. This whole thing right here. CVS, Trader Joe's, Salon Republic, whatever goes on at the Salon Republic. I can only imagine women go in there with wealthy husbands and spend a lot of money on their body and their face and their... Because after all, my friend told me once, he said, the only thing women really care about is makeup, clothes, shoes, and hair. And then they worry about their man or their husband or their boyfriend. But the first thing is a helicopter. The first priority of any woman, and I think that really holds true in Hollywood, is shoes, clothes, hair, and makeup. And after that comes any romance, because after all, you can't have romance without shoes, makeup, clothes, and hair. Hey, blow it out, blow it out, blow it out, blow it out. Yeah, that's okay. Sometimes you got to use the horn. So, more palm trees. Palm trees, movie stars, and automobiles. That's about it. Palm trees, movie stars, and automobiles. And of course, clothes, makeup, hair, and shoes. But the order can change. Each woman is different. Some women's priorities are hair, and then makeup, and then clothing and shoes. Some shoes is the thing. Amelia Marcos, the wife of Ferdinando Marcos, the dictator from the Philippines for many years, she had over 3,000 pairs of shoes. So I think shoes was Imelda's first choice. And some women are makeup first, and then hair, and then clothes, and then shoes. But sometimes shoes are first, and then sometimes clothes are first. Some women want to get dressed before they put makeup. Now this is a building that's been here quite some time. This is the one I wanted to show you, and which is pretty cool because, oh, there's another one over here. Maybe I'll just walk around the block, and we'll see if you guys can, what's the name of that one? The Granville. Looks like the Granville. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that far away. So that's the Granville, and then on this side is some new construction, brand new. You can tell the modern. These are for lease, and you can call that number wherever you are in the world, and you can ask them how much the lease is, and you'll know just how expensive it is to live in America. Look at that building. Okay, let's move along. If we can. What time is it? Yeah, we got time. So that's all going to be gone. That's going to be some kind of retail and all sorts of stuff. But it's fun to look at the old architecture mixed in with the brand new and the modern. If you like that sort of thing, you know. You know, if that's what you like. Not everybody's going to like it. But I got to do what I like. These things are all over the place, these things. In Austin, I saw them, they were up in trees. Somebody put them in trees. Look at the size of this tree over here. What have we got over here? We got a Buddhist temple. Who knew? Look at the size. Look at the size. I don't know if you can see it in this light. Look at the size of that tree. I have to come back here in the daytime. Another nice building. Look at that one over there. Classic. Look at those big windows. Some people, this is West Hollywood is rent control, so some people are still living here for many, many years. You get rent control. You don't want to leave. You just don't want to leave because you'll never be able to get that price again when you move. That's why a lot of landlords or building owners, they want these people out so that they can, rent the residence for quite a lot of more money. More money. That's a pocket park. Can you say that 100 times fast? Pocket park. Pocket park. Pocket park. Pocket park. Can you say 20 dwarfs do 20 handstands on the carpet? Look at the size of the base on it. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. I just love trees. I just love trees. What can I tell you? I mean, you gotta love something that's been around longer than everybody. And it's gonna be around after everybody's gone. If it doesn't get cut down by some uncaring person. I didn't know there was a Buddhist temple over here. Maybe Richard Gere is in there. He likes that Buddhist stuff. But I noticed with his movies, though, he gets mad the same way in every movie. If you ever see Richard Gere, no matter what movie he's in, he gets upset. He gets upset same time. Even people in real life get upset differently. You get upset with what the situation is. You're not going to be upset the same caliber every time, but Richard Gere makes that mistake. What is this over here? Maybe it's another religious organization. I don't know. What is it? Oh, I think it's a temple. I think it's a Jewish facility. It's unusual not to have security. That's a nice building across the way. They give you a close... it's a nice building across the way. I hope you can see these images. I'm just going to let it fly. And somebody's playing the mattress game. See the mattress game? Yep. There should be a law against that. You got to put your mattress that you're throwing out in a bag so nobody can see. Big engine, big engine, big engine. Maybe not big engine, but loud engine. Loud. Hey, blow it out your run, good. So here we are. This is Fountain. Nice motorcycle. I tell you, oh, this is great. Look at this building. Look at this building. This is very nice. I'm glad I decided. Look at this building. A lot of... Come on, come on, come on. Look at that. Nice, huh? So you've seen a lot of... That's a telephone pole. You've seen a lot of different types of architecture on this little presentation. Look at the windows up there. Just fascinating. Look how big the windows are. Big engine. Big engine. And look at the chimneys. So you know that the residents have chimneys when you see that. So looking at this building, you could be in the UK right now. You could be in Wales right now. You could be in Liverpool someplace. Out in Shimisham or whatever. They got a lot of different places that look like this over there in UK. The UK ruining the world for over 100 years. Look at that. Nice, huh? And then we're gonna go back on Havenhurst and I'm gonna close it out. But I might as well keep it going until I get back. No sense to cutting it off. But there you go, you got your underground parking. These are apartments. Just basic apartments. Some are condos, some are apartments. Sometimes it's hard to tell from the street what they are. I had a friend who owned a condominium in West Hollywood and he sold it. He sold it. He made a big mistake. He sold a condominium. And now he's renting an apartment someplace in Hollywood. Look at that nice one. If I didn't have my head up my butt, I should have bought a condo or something in '89 now we're back on Havenhurst. Where is it? Okay. Whenever you look for a road sign, it's never there. Is that amazing? So they got speed bumps on this road. If you don't know what speed bumps are, police activity. Maybe you're in, are they coming this way? No, they went the other way. So, speed bumps are installed on, usually they're inside complexes, condo complexes, and they're installed to keep people from flying down the street at a high rate of speed that's unsafe. And they call them speed bumps. There's some Halloween decorations. Boo! 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 And there's a for rent sign. Hey, I'll go over to the for rent sign. You can call it yourself if you care. I guess if you're in the United States, if you're overseas, it's going to cost you some money. But just so you can get an idea of how expensive. They wonder why there's so many homeless people. All right, this is for rent. 310-968-8435, and that's California, Los Angeles. And this is a single. I bet you it's probably $2,000 or more. I'm guessing, but it ain't no 1,000. It can't be 1,000. There's some more old architecture across the street. And this is the building that's for rent, the single. I should call myself. Well, maybe I will. See how they are? It's like a courtyard type thing. See? Very nice, huh? But you gotta be close to where you work, or else it's a pain in the butt. You don't want, this is the time people walk their dogs, because the dogs have got to go to the bathroom. Dogs go to the bathroom just like people, a lot. So if you have a dog, whether you like it or not, you've got to walk the dog. They must be doing some construction here. Hello. But yeah, they're doing some construction. This is probably a condo getting redone. Usually it's a condo and they don't give the name of the building. Okay, we're back. All right. This is where we started, and this is where we're gonna end. So thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed this little tour of West Hollywood, Havenhurst, located in West Hollywood, California, between Sunset Boulevard, the famous Sunset Boulevard, and Fountain. Have a good day, and hopefully this will load in a timely manner. I hope it doesn't take another 21 hours.